National Football League, and all eyes are on Mike Evans. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Buccaneers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the...
Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize him. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucks. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Man in motion is Smith. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Bucks, their speedster Trey Palmer. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rachaad White. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Here comes Otten in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Delay of game. Still second down.
On 2nd down, Baker. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. They'll run with White. A short game, down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time, it's White. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air. Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow 2nd reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
Here's Braden Mann now, and John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 31-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Backs to the rookie, 3rd-rounder Jalen McMillan. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mayfield. Backs to the left side. Caught by McMillan. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8. Baker going to hand it to White. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield to throw. A short one there to Otten. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
We are through 1 in this wild card rematch from a season ago. 6-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Baker to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. 3rd and 5. Now it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. The drive begins with a run by White. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They send Evans in motion. Here's Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Complete to Trey Palmer. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun. This is White. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here to let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore, and then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later with the kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, team's willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. There's Evans. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A throw right side, gonna be taken in by McMillan.
Nice 1st down pickup there by Jalen McMillan, and Mike, as he tries to find his role in this Bucs offense, I think a lot of his opportunities are going to come inside at that slot position. Not only his ability to find soft spots and have good instincts to get himself open and uncover, but also the quickness to win man-to-man. And that combination is going to get him a lot of targets. Remember, he had 5 receiving touchdowns each of the last 2 seasons back in college.
Here comes Otton in motion. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
The give to White. Whoa! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now the Bucks will take their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first. A dive, and he's in! Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. Oh, he coughs up the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. The new man in black for 2024, Kirk Cousins, with a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. Bucks were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with White. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. This will be returnable from his own 15. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. On 2nd down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Thrown left side, the catch is made.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now Hurts going to call his own number. Fighting for the marker, he loses the football. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig?
He slams it in there, and he is in. Rashad White, touchdown Tampa. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers able to add on. It is now 27-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On 2nd down, Barkley.
Wow! Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Philadephia.
Hurts working in the pistol. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for you.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. There's that man again. Another catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mayfield. That one taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the handoff, it's White. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Here's a designed run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
He's got it at the 3.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They send him right out of the slot. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That is caught by McMillan. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run over center with White. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with White. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Rashad White, ball carrier. Reed Blankenship on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. He'll go. It's White. And he's going to have a Bucks 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. On 1st down, right back to White. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Hilton Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. Well, they hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Again, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Philadephia.
Hurts again. Got his man at the 6. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Third and goal for Hurts. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 44, Eagles 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Baker gonna hand it to White. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. On third down, it's White. Rachaad White inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Rachaad White. Touchdown, Tampa. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. On second down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Bucks offense and running back Rachaad White ready for this next possession. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is White. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On play action, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. A first down throw for Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. To the air again, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucks. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.